MyFundedFuture came out with an eval to funded accounts, and in this video we're going to see if it's worth it or not. And the answer, as you can see, the answer is no, but we're going to see why it's not worth it from my point of view, of course. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Before we do though, just a reminder, if you like the information given in this video, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to my channel if you're not already yet, and let's go ahead and get started. So what is the eval to funded? You pass an evaluation account. If you pass it, you move to a live funded environment, and it's not a simulated environment. It is a real thing. They put you on it. So is it really worth it? And what does MyFundedFuture offer in these new accounts? And what is other alternatives that other traders might prefer other than the eval to funded accounts? So here you go. You choose 1 or 2 step evaluation account. You pass the account in as little as 5 days, and then you get to trade with a live capital that they provide to you, and you only pay the evaluation account in this case, and then you will be able to get a payout daily. And they also have a current promotion on those type of accounts that you can use code Kemo to get 10% off on any step account, whether you're getting the 1 step or 2 steps. So let's go ahead and dive in deeper a little bit in those accounts and see if it makes sense or not. So here are the 2 type of accounts. Of course, the higher price account, this one, the more costly one, is the 1-step evaluation account, and the little cheaper account here is the 2-step account. So what do you exactly get with a 1-step or 2-step? So for example, let's get the 1-step live account. So for example, let's see what the 1-step eval to funded account offer you. So they give you a $3,000 to hit as a profit target. You get a max drawdown of $1,500, and on the live funded you get a $2,000, so it increases $500 more. But you get, of course, a daily loss limit, which is a soft breach of $500, and it is scalable. I'll show you how they kind of scale it down in the next slide. You get 20% consistency rule, and you get 3 minis or 30 micros. You start with 1 mini or 10 micros, and it scales up with you the more, of course, the more profit you make. There is no inactivity for these type of accounts because you're basically on a live environment. They will take from you 20% of profits while giving you the rest of that, which is 80% for the trader, and you get to access daily payout. Really nice if you choose to go with a eval to funded accounts provided from prop firms versus going and opening your own personal funds. Here are some other perks and benefits being on a live environment account. So here's that scaling, how it works, and how they can scale up the daily loss limit or max position size. When you move to the live environment phase, you start off with 1 mini or 10 micros, and it goes all the way up to custom. Whenever you have more money and more account balance in your account, as you guys can see, there are 2 columns that you can focus on. Here is the daily loss limit and the max contracts, and those scale up with you the more money you have in your account, of course. And they also give you kind of like a bonus, kind of like, here you go, some free money. They give you $200 every 5 winning days of $200 or more, which is nice, but at the same time it's ridiculous how much money they ask you to put in front, but it kind of makes sense. But for beginner traders, these accounts are not targeted to them. For example, you're paying $200 to get to a $2,000 live funded environment, but you have to make $3,000 twice on 2 different phases. This is too much to me. For a beginner trader, what I suggest doing, and for a lower cost of entry and even lower prices that you can pay for, and if you really don't really care about being on a live environment or not, which I really do not care, and I actually like being on a simulated environment protected by the prop firm, you can go ahead and get to a regular, simpler evaluation accounts that they provide, which is a starter plus plan, and they currently are running 25% off on all the account types for the starter plus plans, any size account you want. These right here, guys, are the current prices that you see, and these right here in this photo on the right are the new prices that you will be getting if you use my code Kemo during the checkout page, and they will give you these prices right here. So you can grab yourself a 50k account for $95. You don't have to pay 400 bucks to get a 50k account. If you don't really care about being on a live environment phase, this is what it all comes down to. Whether you're trading on a simulated funded account or live environment funded account, it doesn't really matter. It is the same exact account. It's a funded account, but on these type of accounts, you have more chances to make it to the funded phase and make money and withdraw it. And the payout requirements are very easy. You only complete 5 winning days of 100 if it's a 50k account, or 200 if it's a 100k account, or 5 winning days of $300 or more on 150k. Payout requests are not that hard. You can get it pretty easily, even if you are a beginner trader. And also, guys, I want to let you guys know that they currently have a March competition that they will give you a free entry to compete in this March competition for a chance to win $10,000 of prize pool if you have any active account with MyFundedFutures, which is pretty nice. It's an extra free account for you. You can try to compete. You might win it if you, of course, if you treat it well. So guys, if you have not tried MyFundedFutures, if you are new to MyFundedFutures, you will be able to get the 25% off for any size accounts on the starter plus plan. And again, guys, make sure that you are new to MyFundedFutures. If you already tried it before, that is totally fine. Every single month they post promo codes and they post promotions, and I'll cover it all here on my channel, and I'll let you guys know for sure. But really quick to run down the starter plus plan, it is pretty simple. You get 3 minis or 30 micros, a max drawdown of $2,000. It is end of day trailing drawdown. There is no activation fee whatsoever. There's $3,000 of profit target, no daily loss limit. They do have a micro scaling plan of 10-1. You don't really care about it. It means you have 3 minis or 30 micros and you go down that ratio. You have a consistency rule of 50%, and this is only on the evaluation phase only. And then you get to the funded phase. No daily drawdown. Micro scaling goes down a little bit, so that means you can trade 1 mini or 5 micros. They drop it down a little bit, but on the funded phase, guys, if you are a beginner trader or a medium trader, you don't really care about trading micros, because when you're on the funded, you're supposed to be trading more cautiously and more safely. Trade it with less leverage so you don't blow it all in one day or whatever, since you don't have a daily drawdown. There is no consistency rule, as I said, and of course they give you the scaling plan. Whenever you make more money in your account, they will give you more leverage to access and trade with, which is pretty nice. So they protect you from yourself of not giving you the full access to the full leverage, and you put it all in one trade and lose it and blow it all in one trade. So that is smart. The payout rules, as I said, 5 winning days of $100 or more on the 50k account. Your minimum payout is 250 bucks, so anyone can access a freaking payout. And this is what I like versus the eval to funded accounts. There are really expensive and really out of hand cost, and they're really expensive upfront, and you don't really know if you will be able to make it to the live environment or not. But if you're, of course, if you're a professional trader, you are thinking about putting $2,000 in your TradeOvate account and trading it, this might be a really good option, because instead of putting $2,000 of your own money, you can put $444 of your own money and let the prop firm buy you a $2,000 account, which is basically $1,500 of free money for you, right? And make sure, guys, if you're purchasing anything from MyFundedFuture in general, whether or not this is the eval to funded or the starter plus accounts, make sure to use my coupon code Kemo, because it will always give you the greatest discount and the greatest promotion that is currently available. During any time and any promotion, it will apply the greatest discount for you. And if you're purchasing a eval to live account, it will give you a 10% off additional on your purchase to drop down that high dollar amount down. If you, of course, you're a professional trader. If you're a beginner trader, I do not suggest eval to funded accounts. So that is basically all about it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for my upcoming videos, because I will be reviewing Tradeify prop firms, and I will put it hit to hit in front of other prop firm accounts and see which is better for you as a trader. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.